Honorary degrees are bestowed upon individuals by universities as a way to recognize the outstanding accomplishments of those whom the university admire and desire their students to emulate. It is a sacred and coveted ritual which UVI embraces. Today, we will bestow this honor upon two individuals whose contributions in their lifetimes of achievement has demonstrated how to live as citizens of this world by practicing what they preached. Their individual and collective accomplishments indicate that each was sensitive enough, passionately focused, and intensely committed to be moved by the problems of society and strong enough to confront those problems head on. I submit to you that these two gentlemen embody the virtues, values, insights that made them unusually effective in their careers and worthy individuals for our students to emulate. So I hereby ask Vice Chairman Smock to bring forward our first honorary degree recipient, the Honorable KWESI MFUME. During his five-year term, or five-term tenure in Congress, Congressman MFUME used his membership in powerful committees to help advance the needs of those whose voices are least often heard by the federal government. The congressman was a renowned champion of average, hard-working Americans, the elderly, our children, and the undeserved. As a member of the House of Representatives, Congressman MFUME consistently advocated landmark business and civil rights legislation. He led fights against attacks on Medicare, Medicaid, welfare, job training, and other important elements of our social safety network. Ever the advocate for those who didn't have a voice in Washington, he filed lawsuits against gun manufacturers, charging that gun crimes targeting blacks are the responsibility of firearm producers. Easily available guns, he declared, are being used to turn many of our communities into war zones. That statement and wisdom are as relevant today as it was when he uttered them. Congressman MFUME has been an articulate, forceful visionary whose strength and leadership made him a soldier in the Army of Justice. He retired from Congress with a stellar record of legislative accomplishment and then used his skills to go on and lead the NAACP to a higher plateau. Our first honoree is a product of an HBCU. He is compelling evidence that institutions like UVI produce leaders who contribute to the nation and to the world and create higher standards than those that already exist. He also embodies another value that I hope each of our graduates will embrace. He has continued to support Morgan State University in numerous ways since he graduated. He has served on its board of trustees and was recently elected as the chair of the board for Morgan State University. And next weekend, he will be honored as the alumni of the year during the Morgan State University Commencement weekend. Congressman MFUME, through your academic achievement, impeccable leadership, and visionary insight, you have made a major contribution to government and to society that is worthy of our recognition. You have set a standard for others in regards to how to transform government so that it is responsive to the needs of our changing world. And therefore, we are proud to bestow upon you the degree of Doctor of Law with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. In recognition of this degree, Vice Chairman Smock will vest you with a hood, and I will present you with a diploma from the University of the Virgin Islands. We are honored to have you counted as one of our graduates. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, our second honoree is a highly accomplished and remarkable individual, a native son, our native son, one of the United States' most senior and respected ambassadors who advanced to the highest diplomatic rank. I hereby ask Vice Chairman Smock to bring forward our second honorary degree recipient, the Honorable Terence Alfonso Todman. Ambassador Todman is a Foreign Service officer who holds the personal rank of Career Ambassador, one of only 54 persons ever to hold the title and the first African American to do so. This honor was presented to him in 1989 by President George H.W. Bush. Equivalent to the military's 4-star general, Career Ambassador is the State Department's highest rank. He served in numerous capacities. His posts in Costa Rica from 1957 to 71 made him the first black ambassador to a Latin American country. When President Jimmy Carter selected him as Assistant Secretary of State for Inter-American Affairs, he became the first African American to head one of the geographical divisions in the Department of State. In 1983, he was asked to serve as ambassador to South Africa, a post which he refused on the grounds that he could not support President Ronald Reagan's stance on apartheid, the South African political policy of racial segregation. Needless to say, he established his credentials both in the State Department and in the countries where he served. As ambassador to Spain, he negotiated a treaty renewal for U.S.-Spanish military bases, which paved the way for Spain's entry into the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Notably, Ambassador Todman also played a key role in the negotiations that led to the signing of the Panama Canal Treaty during the Carter administration. This career diplomat is no stranger to accolades. In addition to those bestowed on him, he has been decorated by the governments of Argentina, Denmark, Spain, Chad, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. On his retirement in 1993, a special ceremony was held in his honor in the halls of the U.S. Congress. He was the first government employee ever to receive such an honor. And although he has received several honorary doctorate, Career Ambassador Todman is no stranger to the University of the Virgin Islands. He served more than 20 years on our Board of Trustees. An admitted linguist, in addition to Arabic, he became fluent in Spanish, Japanese, Danish, Hindi, French, and Russian. He holds a B.S. summa cum laude from Inter-American University in Puerto Rico and a master's degree in public administration from Syracuse University in New York. He is an extraordinary man from ordinary beginnings. He is one of 13 siblings born on St. Thomas and graduated from Charlotte Amalie High School. He is married to the supportive and keenly perceptive Doris Todman. Their union produced 4 children, one of whom is a professor in our psychology program, Dr. Patricia Todman. Ambassador, through your diplomatic achievement, impeccable leadership, integrity, and visionary insight, you have made a major contribution to international governmental relations and to society in general, and that is worthy of our recognition. You have set a standard for others on how to transform government so that it is responsive to the needs of our rapidly changing world. And therefore, we are proud to bestow upon you the degree of Doctors of Law with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. In recognition of this degree, Vice Chairman Smock will vest you with a hood, and I will present you with a diploma from the University of the Virgin Islands. We are honored to have you counted among our graduates. Congratulations.